Hello, thank you so much for being at the stream and stopping in here. We're looking at a taste of Valentine love because it is all about a new year and is now is you. New year, now you. Looking at a violin and the wonderful joy that it can bring as a new year, starting something new, maybe that you've never done before. And so I have these things up here showing one because a violin can bring out so much in your lifestyle. It can bring out joy, it can bring out peace, it can bring out creativity and excitement and love and wonder and all the good things of life. It teaches you skills that you may not have known before that you wanted to have and haven't had. With the young people, it can give them a sense of accomplishment and a sense of pride. With me, it gave me a sense of accomplishment, sense of pride, a sense of joy, learning something new, and to be able to just hear beautiful music because string instruments have been known in many circles and for centuries to be calming and to make a difference in lives. And that's one of the many things I love about string instruments. The violin, thank you so much, Cecilio Violin, for sponsoring this wonderful, wonderful Cecilio Mendini by Cecilio Violin, which is what this one is. And the one that you see in the stream is a beautiful, beautiful violin. It has everything you need to get started. Has two bows. It has the rosin. It has the strings, the metronome tuner. It has everything that you need to get started. And so I really like the fact that it gives you everything. And to be able to play it is just wonderful. So take a look at that violin, grab one. It is on sale, great discount. And I think you'll get a lot of pleasure out of having this particular violin. So I'm super excited about it and think it's a great thing. Let's see, there's another one I want to grab in here because there are so many different violins that are actually on sale. Let's see. Go here. I want to pull this other one in here for you guys. And because this one is also a very, very good deal going on. And this is something you can practice every single day and just absolutely learn to love. And when I say learn to love, you will truly learn to love this violin. Here we go. Bear with me while I get this one up here because I want to make sure that you guys are able to. Let's see if this is the one I'm looking for. Oh, here's the one I'm looking for. Let me grab this one, which is another one I want to put in here. So Mendini by Cecilio. Mendini by Cecilio. Cecilio, thank you so much for sponsoring these wonderful violins. My journey has been just absolutely amazing, and I would not trade it for anything in the world. I'm going to put this one in here in the stream, see if we can grab this one as well for you guys. Go here and see if I can. Oh no. Hopefully I'll be able to bring this in here without losing the stream. Add. Okay, great. This is another one I have that's great for beginners. And all the Cecilio violins are just absolutely wonderful for beginners. So this is another Mendini. Now the thing about this Mendini, oh, the thing about this particular Mendini by Cecilio is it is a different price point, but it doesn't give you as much as far as the metronome tuner and what you see in the other one, but it's a fantastic starter violin. So I have that one in the stream as well for you to be able to take a look at that. Now let's take a look at the first violin book that also comes with this. This is the first violin book by Mel Bay. Great book. This is what I started with, and it has all the basics in here that someone needs to know about playing the violin. It tells you about the how to hold the bow, how to hold the violin, the different notes. If you've never played music before, it doesn't matter because this particular book teaches you everything that you need to know about playing the violin and getting your violin journey started. Now, the good thing about the Cecilio Mendini by Cecilio violins is there are a couple which actually do come with the book. But I strongly encourage you to get this book if you get the violin. And I strongly encourage you to get this violin because it's a wonderful thing, great journey, great for a gift. If you're looking for a Valentine's gift for anyone, this is a wonderful, wonderful gift. Now, like the first one, I have been through the entire book, loved it, set a goal, and I finished the entire book and absolutely love what I've learned. Just some simple basics. Like it starts you out just with basic notes. I mean, basic notes that get you started. And that was like the first two lines, and it just is wonderful. Then you get on and you move on and you start hearing beautiful music, and it's wonderful. So my one of the first songs in this particular book is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. After you learn the actual notes that it shows you in the book, you get to actually play a song. And this was my first time a wonderful, wonderful friend at that time allowed me to, well, actually invited me to play my violin because I'm so passionate about it. And gave me a chance to dress up and to just really look nice and do my very first concert, which was amazing. So I just showed that to show my progress and how wonderful it is to be able to do something like that. And I had never played the violin before. So Cecilio gave me by this violin and give me an opportunity to try and test it and to see if it was really as easy to learn as it seems to be, or as it says, it doesn't get any easier. Learning the violin, like in this particular Mel Bay book that Cecilio has with some of the violins, says learning it doesn't get any easier. Doesn't get any easier. And it doesn't with that particular book and the violin. So it makes a lot real easy and a lot of fun with the Melba book. Now, before you get any sound out of your strings, you're going to need to use the roasting cake. And I had that. Let's see what I do with that. Okay, because this particular cake, there's one that comes with the violin, which is great. Great for a starter roasting cake. You need to put it on your bow that comes with the violin, either one of the violins that you get in the strings, you do get a bow with it, or two as the first one. And you need to make sure that you put that on the strings, or you're not going to get any sound of the music at all. So I'm going to go grab that because it's a beautiful cake. You on there. Let me go grab that. I thought I just had that in there. Be right back. Let's see. Grab that. Okay. I am back. This roasting cake is amazing. It does make a difference. The roasting cake I've been using, it comes with it to get you started, put you on your journey to learning the violin. But when you move forward and you're taking the next step, going to the next level, then you want to move to the next level as well and some other things. And this rosin cake is beautiful. Beautiful. It works good. It goes on my strings beautifully. I love the way it operates. Wonderful look. And the case that it comes in, you have it easily protected by a quality case. And it's simple using it on your bow. And you do have to rosin your bow before you start playing, or you're not going to get any sound whatsoever out of your violin. You're going to feel like, well, it doesn't work. What's going on? My violin doesn't work. Well, it's because you need to have this on it. I'm not an expert. I've only been playing a little over a year now. And I absolutely love it. I always make sure that I put things back. If you don't, these will break. The one that you get in your case, and this is magnetic, which I also love the fact that it's magnetic, so it stays on here, because you will probably at least once drop your rosin cake, and if you drop it, it will break into 100,000 pieces. So you don't want to drop it. You want to do whatever it takes to keep it up and not drop it. Okay, looking at so that was, you see the book that makes it really easy that you can get with your violin. Now there's also other like the stand, because you will want to play this all the time. You'll want to play it everywhere you want to go. You'll want to travel with it because it's just that amazing, the violin is. And so it's important to get something you can put your tablet on. If you want to play other songs, then you can easily put it on your phone or your tablet and take your phone and put it on this Ola Music tablet holder, and you put it on a microphone stand. And I've also put it on my large light stands, my studio light stands, and some other stands as well for that to function. Then you have the stand that I have here. There's two stands, and I have both of them, both the Gleam stand and the Casonic. And that one is, both of these are wonderful. You will need to get, as you progress, a music stand. Having a stand is a really good thing. This folds up really easy. It has its own bag that it comes with, and it is convenient to put your books on and everything that you're using. Like I just had, having your book on it, you just place it right here. And with this one, you have the sides on it, little snap things that hold it securely in place so it doesn't fly around, and you can read off of it very well. Let's see. And I love playing this book. And it goes on. You have so many things. You go from the beginner to advanced, and you learn things about staccato and accents and all the different things that go along with learning great songs. Let's see. I absolutely adore the violin. I could have never done that a year ago. Progress, progress, practice, progress, practice. It all goes together. It all feels really great. Okay, so this gives you an idea of how you can progress with this particular book. And then the stand holds it on there that I was just using to make sure that you have a great playing experience and your music doesn't fall off, fly off. It stays very secure with this particular stand. And the Casonic stand, very, very similar to the Gleam. It has a great price on it as well. And you can put your music on that and make sure that it's staying securely. So I'm gonna do a quick recap of what we just went over. For those of you who are chiming in other places and looking in at this live stream, the price that you see may or may not be the same price as if you're watching on the replay. So thank you for joining live. Make sure you hit that follow button. You get notified when I'm coming live, and you see some other great things. As far as a gift, this really truly does make one of the best gifts ever. The Mendini by Cecilio Violin. It's a great gift. I can't emphasize how wonderful this is for a student, for a child just starting out. It's a great starter beginner. It's a great starter violin as well as a great beginner violin. And for students that are more intermediate but really need something else to take along with them, it comes with everything. You have the hard case, the bows, the metronome tuner, and everything you need to get started. So having the stand, it has its own bag that comes with the stand, which allows you to carry your violin, and the stand with it. And you can use it anywhere. I've played it on the beach. I've taken my stand with me everywhere, to the beach, to the mall, to the park, and that allows me to be able to play my violin anywhere that I go. Quick recap. Go back. Let's go down here and see some of these things. So for those of you who are chiming in from other places, you can take a look at this. I'm making sure that these links are in the chat so that you can grab these, take a look at it, and grab one for yourself. You will love it. I'm telling you, it'll be probably one of the best things you ever did in your entire life was to get one of these violins. Absolutely lovely. So this is that one. Have the link in there. Let's go over here and and again, the prices are what's going on while this is live. So if you're watching on a date other than the date that is live on this, it may or may not be this particular price. And then the roasting, that's the one that I showed you, this beautiful roasting cake. That's just amazing. And the case is beautiful. Gives you a very pretty, unique, professional, and aesthetically pleasing way to actually store it. And you can put it anywhere because it looks great. Again, I love that magnetic case on it. Let's go back here so you can see back here, going over here and looking at the first lesson violin book that I just showed a few moments ago, making sure you have that link. The Hola Music, which is the stand, gives you the two different ones that you can hook to for your tablet or for your cell phone. And looking at the music stands, great to have it. Oh yes, and I did forget to mention that you get the little clip that goes with it that you can hold things on as well. Like if you have books, and it's very strong and durable. Because there are other things. When I started out, I didn't have one, and I actually got my first Mendini. I think I got my first Mendini over when I was in another place that I didn't have the luxury at that point of having a stand. And see this stand. Oh, let's go back there. We're not there yet. The stand. And I had to create my own stand, so you won't have to use things like clothespins and hangers and all kinds of other things if you actually have a real stand to be able to use, a real legitimate stand. Well, if you make it, it can be legitimate too. But this gives you something super simple that has something to carry along with you and being able to use it real nicely and super convenient and efficiently. Okay, here are some different music books. So I'm just going to go through a couple of music books that I have. This is the Family Fun. Well, let's go on this one. And I got after I started playing the violin, I was so excited at what I was learning and my journey in the violin. I wanted to play everything. For Christmas, why I thought I was going to play every single song, I don't know, but I thought I was going to play every single song in all the Christmas books, every single Christmas song. And my mom was like, no, we're just going to play a couple of songs. Like, no. So this is duets for Christmas, but it also has lovely songs that you can use other times of the year and use it for a lot of other things. The songs are simple, they're easy to learn, and if you know someone that has a piano, then you can do a duet with them and other things. So super easy once you start learning, starting with your Cecilio, the Mendini by Cecilio Violin, and just learning some of the basics. You can do all kinds of other things, like this one is a good one. Now these again are Christmas, but you can play them all year long. I'm just demonstrating this quickly just to show you how simple it can be. Putting it on your newsstand, have everything ready. Your stand holds it up. I have a tiny little itty bitty space right here. So you get the idea of starting from nothing and being able to just pick up a book and play different songs. So this one is the Christmas. I know, again, it's not Christmas. I know that, but it gives you an idea of still what you can get and start preparing for. Or your young one or whoever you're giving this to for as a gift can start preparing now and using it now and getting prepared for a wonderful holiday coming up at the end of the year. And you're like, it's not Christmas, but it is another special day coming up that you can still prepare. And then looking at this one is another one that and I'm just showing these books because they're the ones that I have and the ones that I have started using and playing, and you can prepare year round, all year round. There are people that when you're having a major concert, which we're going to have another family concert at the end of this year, then you start preparing early and have it all perfect. So this is another one, has easy songs to give you some real good songs to learn in this particular book as well. Then there is this one that has songs, the hymns, that are very calming and easy to learn. Cecilia makes it super, super easy. Let me see, let me grab that one. And it says on the book, it says super easy. 30 songs for beginners. And when you get your violin, you'll be a beginner. But go through the book. I just always say that first one that does come with a couple of the Cecilio violins, that one is really, you start with that because then you can learn everything you need to know. You can learn all the basics that you need to know starting with that particular one, because it's a taste of Valentine love today is what we're talking about. How to get these. It talks about the basics. Oh, this one talks about holding the violin as well, the strings, notes, tab primer, musical alphabet. It gives you the letters and starts off. So this is also a good basic one. Now, I didn't go through all the beginning parts of this because the book that I got that came with my Cecilio, my Mendini by Cecilio violin, it had it with it, or was that the CVN? Well, one of my Cecilio violins, no, a couple of my Cecilio violins, the book came with it and teach you. Yes, this is a good one to teach you basic beginner things as well. So this has some basic songs, and they are very simple. I have tried several of these, and they are simple, like this. Again, don't forget this your music stand. So you get the basic gist of that. You can just look at something, pick it up, and just start playing it because it makes it easy and it gives you all the little everything you need to know for playing a basic song in this one. Super easy. Helps you with the basics to get you going and playing your violin. And so now you're seeing so many things you can get, the books that you can get to help someone on their journey. And when you give this as a gift, you know that they're having some good songs to go along with it and an opportunity to be able to play some wonderful songs as well. Taking a look at the beginner, this is another beginner violin book. And I have played at least a couple of songs in all of the books. I'm getting ready to soon, today, most likely, decide which one I'm going to go all the way through. So this has 100 easy violin sheet music for beginners. Now, the thing about this one that I did notice when I first received it is for kids and adults, but this does not tell you how to play. So you already need to know the basics before you actually get into this book. And that is why the one like the violin hymn sheet music and the first violin book by Mel Bay are real good to because it gives you the basics. And then you can start playing this because this one it doesn't show you, it shows you the notes and that's about it. So you do need to know how to play a little bit before you get this beginner violin book with the 100 sheet music. And the good thing about this particular one is it not only has 100 songs of sheet music, but it also has Christmas songs on it as well. So you can right already start getting prepared for playing that. Like this one, okay, let's see. Super easy once you've already gone through that book that you get with your Cecilio violin. And I need to tune my violin. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to keep playing because that'll take up all my time for sharing all these things with you guys. But I do need to tune it a bit. But that showed you how you can do things. You just get in and you start playing it. But it only shows you the notes, but it's easy and a lot of fun once you learn the basics from the other book. So you can grab both of these and you can have 100 extra songs to be able to learn some other things. That all the basics. These have a lot of fun songs that people know and that are real friendly. Oso Mio and some minuets as well. Swan Lake Wedding March, Angel, all kinds of stuff. So this has a mixture of a lot of things. 100 easy lessons, and they are easy. Once you get with that the basic violin basics from the other books that I was just showing you. And let's take a look at this one. Is beautiful. This one has the Christmas duets for both piano and violin. I got this because my mother plays the piano really well. I play the piano as well. Nothing like my mother. She plays it amazingly. But this has songs that you can play together with your violin, playing it with the Christmas songs, and playing it with someone that you know that plays the piano. So it's a beautiful song to have. Lovely Christmas songs. I'm not going to play them right now, but it has some beautiful ones and a couple, because even with Christmas songs, you can sing them all year round. But you can get this now, start playing it now, and preparing for the end of the year already. It's just the beginning of the year. New year, now you. It's all about you and getting your newness on and getting moving. So that let's go on to, oh wait, my son, that one up there. There, that's right there. The Christmas duets for piano and for violin. Take a look at this one. Now I'm super excited about this one. And actually, I think this one is going to be the one that I choose for this year to start going through because I love Disney songs. And this is 100 Disney songs. Grab that. Make sure you got that link over there. I'm super excited about this one. I love Disney and I love the shows and everything else that goes along with it. Let's see. Okay. So this is the Disney 101 Disney songs, including Beauty of the Beast. Can you feel the love tonight? Everyone, so many things. But there's one that I was practicing on, and I think I'm going to stick with this one. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this one. I think I'm going to stick with this one until I perfect it as much as possible. Oh, I think I may have passed it. Let's see, where is this song? Oh, this one right here. And I played it for the very first time today. So I haven't practiced it. Oh, another thing about this book with the Disney songs is just that. So this book at the beginning, it just starts right in and starts giving you the songs. So you don't learn the songs with this book. Sometimes when you're just starting out, you make the mistake of thinking that you're going to get a beginner book when it says so easy for beginners, and you get it and you're like, it doesn't teach me how to play. Well, this doesn't teach you how to play. It You already know the basics because you've already gone through your Mel Bay book or the other book that I just showed you in the carousel, and you started learning some of the basics. This one doesn't do that. This is the one that I think I'm going to work on this until I get it right. First time today, and I try hard to focus on practicing my basics. Now, I don't know if you could recognize that or not. If you could not recognize that song, when I play it by the next couple of weeks, then you'll recognize it. Well, that is if you know some of the Disney songs. So I'm super excited about that, and I think that's going to be my song. The and eventually I'm going to learn every single song in that book. So the next book we're looking at is the 54 Classical. Oh my gosh. I don't know why when I got this. I think because in the first book, let's see this one over here. In the one that I showed you, the first lesson by Cecilio. And guys, grab grab a violin. I'm telling you, you will be so excited after you get it and start learning it. And the loved one, whoever you get it for, will love you forever for introducing them to the violin. And the good thing about one of these beginner violins is if the child or the student, the adult, whoever you get the gift for, decides they don't want to use it, or you yourself decide later you've played it, you've learned enough, and you don't want to do the violin anymore, it was a basic beginner thing, and you did learn some new skills. So it's progress, practice and progress together. We're talking about a taste of Valentine love, and this can definitely do it. And you can play for your family and other people. So this one, because this gives you a variety, the Cecilio First Lesson Violin book by Mel Bay, because it gives you such a variety, you get a chance to play things and learn things like the French mark and the Gavotte in C. You get things like the Gavotte from Sonata number 2, Opus 5. So you get all these different introductions to these beautiful, beautiful songs, the German Dance in A and Andante Grazioso, Wolfgang, Mozart, Beethoven, that you'll want to go on and get other songs as well. And so I love the classical songs so much in that first violin book that I went ahead and got the 54 classical violin solos by history's greatest composers: Bach, Beethoven, Handel, Brahms, Mozart, Paganini, Schubert, and a lot more. And it's amazing. When I started playing, I was like, oh boy, I'm so glad I learned the basics, because I looked at some of these things like, what is that little tiny note? What's this and that? And it's just super, super cool. I mean, super cool. Like when you look at this, I mean, just look at this. Imagine as a beginner, not ever having played and then being able to get on this and then play something like this. It's a great joy. Having, and when you have these books, again, you want to make sure you get a stand to hold these on. Like, it's just so cool. I just love this stuff. Okay, you're like, what in the world was that? Okay, guys, you'll love this stuff. You'll really love it. And we took a look at the violin. We began with the one of the Mendinis, and now we're ending with another one of the Mendinis. And this is the Mendini that I have right here by Cecilio. Again, thank you, Cecilio, for sponsoring these wonderful violins. Now, this is you want to let me pull this out of here now. You beginning and ending with a Mendini by Cecilio Violin. Great for you, great for your family, great for your friends, great from your loved ones. Just a great overall beginner's violin. And again, thank you to Cecilio for sponsoring these violins, giving me an opportunity to learn these and try these and test them, going from the very beginning to not ever having played the violin to being able to pick it up and pretty much work my way through just about any song. And I'm loving it. Now, to perfection, absolutely not, because I'm still a beginner. I've only been playing a little over a year, and I will continue pretty much unless something drastic happens. I'll be continuing the rest of my life with my violins by Cecilio. The This is one that I really wanted you to hear as well. And I shared that with you because that was one of the first songs that I learned in this book right here. And now I can pretty much play it with my eyes closed and just love it. And to see the progress when I look back on what I did then and what I do now, it's a great sense of accomplishment. That's what you feel when you get a violin and you start playing it from never having played or from being a beginner, or maybe you gave up years ago. Maybe your parents got you one when you were small and you were like, oh, I'm not playing that violin. And you wanted to pick it back up. It's a good thing. Now's the time. New year, now you. It's about you. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Kisses, hugs, much love to you. And I will see you in the next live stream. Make sure if you're not following me, if you're here on Amazon, hit that follow button. You can get notified when I come live. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe. And if you are on Facebook, give me some love. And I hope that you have a phenomenal day. Kisses, hugs, and much love to you. And I'll see you in the next live stream.